So I think there's two criteria that would indicate if a player deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, right? And the first one is, was their career remarkable? And the greatest example of this is Joe Namath. His career stats are not incredible, even for his era. He lost more games than he won, and he didn't win multiple Super Bowls. But he's in Canton because he guaranteed victory in Super Bowl III, and then he went out and backed up his boast. And in doing so, he brought legitimacy to the American Football League. Now, that is remarkable. Now, Tom Nalen had a remarkable career. He was the first of only 2 starting centers to pave the way for 10 1,000-yard rushers and 1 2,000-yard rusher. And the other one to do it is in the Hall of Fame. But Nalen did it first, and he did it without having a Hall of Fame caliber running back behind him for most of his career. And that is remarkable. He's also the keystone in the evolution of the running game. He was the reason the zone blocking scheme works so well, making the line calls and being the only mainstay on that offensive line through the Shanahan era. The zone blocking scheme changed the game, and nearly 3 decades later, it is still widely used in the NFL. Now, that is a lasting impact on the game, and that is creating NFL history. And using the zone blocking scheme, the Broncos' offensive line is regarded as one of the best units in history and holds iconic status, known as the Orange Hush. They used it to its fullest potential, defeating the heavy favorite Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 32. The Broncos were giving no chance to win that Super Bowl, in part because nobody believed that their small offensive line could move the heavyweight defensive line of the Green Bay Packers. Yet they did in historic fashion. That is remarkable. So Tom Nalen, like Namath, had a remarkable and historically relevant career. Now, it wasn't done with as much bravado, but anyone who knows Tom Nalen knows that that fits. Just a player going out and doing his job quietly with greatness. Second to be in the Hall of Fame, a player must have been thought of as the greatest player at his position for at least a portion of his career. Now, Nalen received recognition with 3 All-Pro awards during a time when he competed with 2 future Hall of Fame centers for those awards. Being mostly invisible across the nation, playing in a small market, his greatness was still obvious to those outside of Denver. Now, this is evidence that Nalen was considered the best at his position multiple times. Tom Nalen had a remarkable career. Tom Nalen was considered the best at his position. Tom Nalen belongs in the Hall of Fame.